Hey, welcome back to the Dave Kittle Show. I'm going to tell you a quick little story about how mailing out holiday cards in a non-salesy, non-marketing way, mailing out holiday cards in in snail mail to your current and past patients and clients. This is what I've done. A quick little story about a 12x return. I think one of the first years that I did it, I spent like $500 in terms of total cost and time. What we do now, and if you are listening on iTunes or Spotify, jump over to YouTube. I'm going to show you quickly my approach here. We just send out mailers like this, front side with some images of myself, therapists. It could be all your team. It could just be you. Obviously, the more of your therapist, the better. Really simple, like happy holidays, couple pictures, your name on the front. On the back, what we do is it's glowing a little bit because too much light. On the back is just completely blank. You can start very low budget on shutterfly.com and get where the back of it, of the mailer, of the holiday greeting card is blank. So you write on it. Now you can do it yourself. You can have your assistant, admin, front desk person, secretary, whoever it might be, someone that can help you and they can write them out. What we write, we do not include our logo. We do not include concierge pain relief, home physical therapy, the logo. We don't have, here's our website, here's our phone number. They should be able to contact you upon seeing this. This is supposed to be a nice gesture. And what I do is, so we send these out now, like early, like first or second week of December. And I'm recording this around that time. So it's still possible for you to make this on Shutterfly or another mail shop or whatever. I think the first time that I did it, I spent about $500 total. We got a previous patient of mine that I had not spoken to, no email, no text message, no touch base, no nothing for several years. And then the year that I decided to mail these out, like a month or two after that, so in the new year, this previous patient referred someone in the family, like the father-in-law, and they ended up spending $6,000 with us. And so that was a 12x return. And then I know I've showed you my credit card processor before, but that same family, then total spend was over $14,000. And I know, listen, money's not everything, but it's how you can grow your practice, grow your business. You can hire more team members. You can retain great therapists and great team members. So that's why we kind of talk about money a little bit here, even though we're here to help patients and clients and all that. And so the approach is you mail these out. No digital, no email cards. People get too many emails. Please do not send holiday greeting cards in email form to your current or past patients. All you have to do is you can outsource this mostly. You get some labels here. You get some labels. You stick it on the front so you don't even have to write your return address on it. I suggest that you minimize or don't even include your logo and your practice name and website and here, call this number to call us, whatever. The gesture, it's supposed to be a nice gesture. I got this from my colleague, Ron Miller. As you guys know, I worked with him a bit in the whole cash-based physical therapy thing, coaching therapists and helping them do sales and marketing, all that. In that time, he did show me his efforts of these holiday greeting cards where he would put his name, Ron Miller, Dr. Ron Miller, or, Dr. Ron Miller and the Miller family, whatever. And it was pictures of him. And it looked very personable. It was. And it's the same, basically he was sending out almost like the same type of holiday card. And you'll have to jump over to the Dave Kittle Show on YouTube to see these examples here. Ron Miller was sending out these cards and they look like a holiday card that you would send your best friend and your family and your aunts and uncles and your cousins and neighbors and stuff, right? And so I thought that was a pretty good idea. I did it. And then in a subtle way, this specific subtle way, which is, it just says happy holidays on the front. We wanted to reach as many people as possible. So if it says Merry Christmas on the front, it's going to turn off some folks that are of different cultures and religions and all that, right? So we just go simply happy holidays on the front with some Shutterfly stock borders and backgrounds. We add some images. And then on the back is, I think, part of the magic, which is either you handwriting or someone on your team handwriting. This is what we do. Very simple. Dear patient or client, comma, wishing you continued health and wellness. Sincerely, your name, the therapist. Or, and if you wanted to add a second sentence, hope all is well, happy holidays, hope all is well, take care, whatever. Really short, because your handwriting, depending on how big your practice is, this would be hundreds, if not thousands of patients. And you're sending these to current patients that are coming into your clinic. If you want, you can save on postage and just hand those to your current patients that are coming into your brick and mortar. Or if you're doing mobile, you write it out, you stuff it in the envelope, you write their name on it, and then you just hand deliver it, give it to them on the next home visit if they're currently active patients. But the beauty is mailing these to your previous patients that already know, like, and trust you, and you got great outcomes for them, and you evaluated and treated them for whatever issues. Now, obviously, if you had a patient that had an issue or not a great outcome or whatever, obviously you can leave those individuals or those families off your list. But what I found is that the subtle gesture of happy holidays from you and maybe a couple team members, you have your names on the front, or from the concierge pain relief team or whatever, I would really minimize any logo, any website or QR code that leads to your website, or call this number or whatever, because it's supposed to be a holiday card as if you're giving it to someone on a personal level, which would be like neighbor, friend, colleague, cousin, aunts, uncles, whatever. Like that's the type of feel in the service-based business that we do in terms of physical therapy, helping people and helping patients and clients. So mail those out. If you're listening to this, we're going to try to get this published as soon as possible, probably this week. And if you're listening to this, you still have time. You can get these out in the next week or 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, worst case scenario is you listen to this episode around Christmas, and you could still mail them out. And because Happy Holidays would be encapsulating, New Year's Day and Three Kings Day and the Epiphany, if you know all that or whatever, which would be like the first week of January. So if you listen to this the last week of December or the first week of January, you could still make these, mail them out to your previous or current clients, ideally your previous clients, and you will get your phone ringing. It will ring your phone. It will result in these people remembering, oh yeah, I remember, oh yeah, I had this physical therapist 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 18 months ago, 2 years ago, whatever. I highly suggest you send it to everyone as a friendly, nice gesture, not as a marketing campaign. What happens is when it is the subtle personal nature of a personable mailer, a personable holiday card, people might put it on your patients and clients. They might put it on they might put it on their refrigerator with a magnet. They might put it in one of these, poster board things in the holidays where everyone's sending holiday cards and all that. And then they might add yours there. And then that becomes a talking point for other people that come in and visit. Oh, who is this? Oh, your physical therapy. You went here for physical therapy, or who are these people? I don't recognize these people. And then maybe they pick it up and then they ask your patient or client a little bit about it or whatever. This holiday card is so ridiculously simple, and I can't guarantee a 12x return, but I can almost guarantee you that if you send these out to your previous patients and clients, I can almost guarantee that in the next 2 to 3 months, it will result in new patient evaluations, so reactivation of previous patients, or the word of mouth reminder, you get back in their head about what you guys do and specialize in. And then when they are speaking during the holidays with friends, family, they're going to holiday parties with their work, wherever they work, and they're going to holiday parties with their friends, and it becomes maybe a talking point, or someone at the party says, oh, I have back pain or whatever, or, so-and-so's got a knee pain or knee injury or whatever. And then boom, you're already on the top of their mind. And then they're going to refer to you via word of mouth. So it's a subtle reminder. Don't get me wrong. It is literally a pure, nice, subtle gesture, not a Facebook ad or Google ad or whatever. And you're not mailing like a brochure. This is not a brochure. This is a subtle, nice personable, happy holidays. Truly wishing you continued health and wellness. And someone who reads that, that's your previous patient, if they have something that is bugging them, like they have some aches or pains, or they have something that's been re-aggravated, or they have a new thing, that can also subtly prompt them to reach out to you. They might reach out to you and say, hey, thank you, got your holiday card, you guys look great, you, your family, or your staff, or whatever, you guys are all smiling and all that. Sometimes people don't even say thanks for the holiday card, but they will just like send people your way. I'm telling you, send this out, spend a couple $100 on it. If you spend a couple $100 on it, it will deliver you thousands of dollars, I believe, in the next 2 to 3 months. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but if you spend a couple $100, it's going to result in thousands. If you spend, I don't know, depending on how large your previous patient list is, if you spend $1,000 or $2 to get these, handwrite the back of it, dear previous patient's first name, comma, wishing you continued health and wellness, hope all is well, happy holidays, sincerely, your name, the therapist who treated them, not concierge pain relief home physical therapy. The picture should be enough of a reminder. And if that's not a reminder, then someone might have fallen short of providing like a memorable experience. Anyway, that's it. So if you spend $1,000 or $2, I think you could probably turn it into tens of thousands of dollars in new patient evaluations, of potentially new evaluations or new patients that may not have ever found out about you or come across you, or maybe they would have delayed it longer. And this might be the subtle prompt that they need to get back into your clinic, or to refer their friends or family or neighbors to your physical therapy practice or your mobile concierge practice, whatever it might be. So that is it. This is, again, a subtle, nice gesture that happens to just have positive benefits for new evaluations, new patient marketing, in a way that is not salesy, not in your face, and it works. It just flat out works. So print out some labels for your practice, your return address in the top left-hand corner. Just print out those stickable labels so it saves time of writing that in. Go to the post office or mail shop nearby, buy a book of stamps. I think, what are they, like, a book of stamps is, I forget, like 20 or $30 or $50, something. I don't know. I usually buy like 5 books of stamps every time I'm there, because I just buy as many as possible all at once. Mail those out as soon as possible right now in December. And I think you will be surprised about the return on investment. And worst case scenario, you're just sending out goodwill. So even if you don't have an immediate return on investment, you still have goodwill that you're putting out there. You're reminding folks about what you do and how you helped them before. They will remember, like, oh yeah, I went to this physical therapist and it was 6 months ago. Or, people are busy. They don't remember what happened 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 12 months ago, whatever. This is a nice subtle reminder of what you guys do, of how you help them naturally, conservatively, without injections or things that are invasive or painkillers or all that. So it's a great thing. Send them out. Comment below on YouTube and wherever else you see this, on LinkedIn or wherever. Comment below if you do or do not send holiday cards, holiday greeting cards. Let me know in the comments, yes or no, that you do or you do not mail out holiday cards. If you do, let me know your recent or previous results. If you don't, I want to know why, because you're leaving, I don't want to say money on the table, but you're missing out on opportunities of folks that you could help, folks that need you. And again, this could be the prompt that gets them there during the holiday season or right after the holiday season. January comes, people want to take, action. They want to maybe implement some change, and you could be the first step in getting them back to their health and wellness, getting them healthier, getting them better. And they can't, start going to the gym and all that until you help them with their orthopedic or neurological condition or pelvic floor issue or whatever it might be. So that's it for now. Subscribe to the Dave Kittle Show on YouTube as well as iTunes and Spotify. I'll catch you next time here on the show, and we will talk then. Bye now. Thanks. Hey, it's Dave Kittle. Are you a healthcare business owner or physical therapy practice owner who is looking to figure out your succession plan or exit strategy? We might be able to help. And in fact, we may be interested in acquiring your practice. If you're interested, you can reach out to me. Shoot me an email at dave@conciergepainrelief.com. That's DAVE@CONCIERGE painrelief.com. Or you can call me at any time, 646-781-8884.